Dear friends, this is Srinivasan who is having more than 30 years experiences in the construction industries, presenting a small presentation on construction safety. Kindly watch it thoroughly and learn about the safety procedures so that your life will not be at risk. Construction safety. This image will show you how he is working in a wrong method, coming out of the handrails and doing the job, which is highly at risk. Construction site, a dangerous workplace. Those are the things you have to remember very. Construction safety, walking at height. Falling from height can be fatal. Like these, the images have been shown how fatal the falling from the height can be. These images again shows how dangerous falling from the height. Improper scaffolding also is a dangerous proportion. This image will show you how the improper scaffolding put everyone in danger. Ladder safety. The ladder safety again very vital one. If the ladder has been not safely positioned, it might lead to damaged or defective ladders. See, this image will show you how this guy is working where there is a rung has been missing. So by climbing up without watching it, it might lead to a fatal accident. Do not use such a ladder. Securing ladders. Secure ladders to prevent accidental movement due to workplace activities. Only use the ladder which is stable on level surfaces. Do not use ladder on a slippery grounds unless secured with a proper anti-slip resistance feet. See, this image will show you the ladder how it has been fixed. This is not suitable for climbing up. Ladder rail extension. See, whenever you are doing the extension for a ladder, ensure that it has been tied in this following fashion as shown in the image. When using a portable ladder for access to an upper landing surfaces, the side rails must be extended at least 3 feet above the upper landing surfaces to avoid anything, and tie this one with the top structure. Ladder angle. This is again plays a very vital role. It should be at least minimum 4 feet at the bottom. It should be inclined in such a fashion. Non-self-supporting ladders which lean against a wall or other support. Position at an angle where the horizontal distance from the top surface to the foot of the ladder is 1/4 of the working length of the ladder. Climbing up the ladder procedures. Always face the ladder while climbing up. Use at least one hand to grab the ladder when going up or down. Do not carry any object or a load that could cause you imbalance. 3-point contact. This is a very dangerous method. You are holding one side, standing at one side and doing the cleaning, which is not a correct methodology. This is the correct methodology of how to do the job. Don't work on top 3 rungs. See, this is the image which shows never ever do like this. The top 3 rungs is always a dangerous one. Always work like this. This is the image has been shown. Secure the ladder at the top. See, the left side has been shown, has been secured ladder, whereas the person who is falling down is not having a secure ladder for which create the accidents. This is the methodology of securing the ladder to tie up to the topmost railing or something like that. Face the work activity. Do not do like this because you are facing something and the ladder is somewhere else. This image which has been shown as the correct methodology of working at height. Fall unprotected sides and edges. Unprotected edge will be look like this. It doesn't have any railing or anything, which is highly complicated while working. You might slip on if you haven't noticed this. Sides and edges and improper guarding. This 1/4 linal rope alone is not a proper way to guard this open floor. This is highly dangerous. Skylights and other openings. Never ever leave the skylights open like this. It is to be always covered with a solid materials, or should be guardrail has to be protected all around. Floor holes. These floor holes has been improperly covered. When you are standing on the planks, you might fall down. Cover completely and securely. If no cover, guard it with the handrails. Wall openings. If you work near the openings 6 feet or more above at lower levels, you must be protected from the falling like this, because there is a window. If he doesn't watch it out, he may fall down. Fall protection options. You can use a guardrail, you can use a safety net, or you can use a safety harness from preventing from the falling. Guardrails. The guardrail should be like this. There is a top rail, there is a middle rail, and the bottom rail. Top rail is between 39 to 40 inches. Toe boards are at least 3.5 inches height. Safety nets. Safety nets, place it as close as possible, but not more than 30 feet below where employees work. Safety harness. The methodology of wearing the safety harness has been shown, and how it is being tied at the top so that you cannot fall down. This is also shown. Lanyards and PFAs in use. Fall protection. Fall protection system and work practices must be in place before you start. What is a scaffold? This is the image which shows the scaffolding systems. Hazards. Employees working on scaffolds are exposed to these hazards. Falls from elevation, it caused by slipping, unsafe access. Stuck by a falling tools from the top, electrocution from the overhead power lines. Scaffold collapse caused by instability of overloading, bad planking giving. Fall hazards. Falls may occur while climbing on the scaffold, working on unguarded scaffold platforms, when scaffold platforms are flanks facing. Falling objective protection. Wear helmets, barricade area below scaffold to forbid entry into the area. Use panels or screens if material is staked higher than the toe board. Build a canopy or erect a net below the scaffold that will contain a deflect falling object. Fall protection requirements. This is the way how this scaffold is not properly guarded. Overhead power lines. The possibility of electrocution is serious consideration when working near the overhead power lines. Check the clearance distance listed in the stack. Supported scaffolds. This support is not adequate as it might skip off as shown in these images. Platform supported by legs, outrigger beams, brackets, poles, upright posts and frames. Restrained from tipping by guys, ties or braces. Scaffold poles, legs, posts, frames and upright must be on base plates and mud sills or other form of foundation. Scaffold support examples. This is the way the base plate has to be fit. This is the mud sills which has to be cleaned. The left one is a good support and the left one is a inadequate supports. It is in the danger. Scaffold for platform construction. Planks are not properly overlapped in the images shown, which causes the danger. No large gaps in frontage of the platforms. Each end of a plank must rest on a separate surface. Overlap platforms are at least 12 inches in the other support. Avoid the main hazards of the scaffold. Falls from elevation, bad planking, scaffold collapse, electrocution, etc. Scaffold inspection. Defective parts must be immediately repaired. Safety on nets, that is the safety nets. Guardrails. This is the way the guardrails has to be fitted. Front edge of platforms not more than 14 inches from the work unless using a guardrails. Top rails 38 to 45 inches tall. Mid rails midway between the top rail and the platforms. Toe boards at least 3.5 inches high from the standing position. Scaffold access. No access by cross braces. When using a platforms, bottom rung no more than 24 inches high. Can use same end frames. Can access from another scaffold structure or hoist. This is a scaffold frame. This is known as the end frame. Do not access by cross braces, which is dangerous. This has been shown in this image. Proper scaffold access. Provide access whenever scaffold platforms of more than 2 feet above, below the point of access. Permitted type of access. Ladders, hook on attachable, stairway types, stair towers, ramps and walkways. May use building stairs and come out window. This is the way, the methodology what I've been showing now. Dangerous conditions. This slippery ground is a very dangerous conditions. Stairway parts must be free from projection, which may cause injuries or snag clogs. Excavations. Guard excavation more than 6 feet deep when they are not readily seen because of plant growth or other visual barriers. This is the way it should be. In addition to needing guarding, this excavation is not properly showed. So be aware of coming close to such a type of excavation. These images will show you what all the dangers has been involved in working in the high. Electrical shock can be fatal, as these images will show you how fatal it is. Electrical hazards and how to control them. Electrical accidents are caused by combination of these factors: unsafe manned equipment or improper installation. Workplaces made unsafe by the environment and unsafe work practices. See the images which has been showing you the joints has been not properly covered or anything. It might give away and give you a lot of a dangerous position. Exposed electrical parts. See, this is the image will show you how the exposed electrical parts accidentally you can touch and get it electrocuted. Grounding, that is known as earthing. Earthing creates a low resistance path from a tool to earth and diverts unwanted current. When a short or lightning occurs, energy flows to the ground, protecting you from electrical shock, injury, or clues that electrical hazards exist. This is the one of the images show you how it has been damaged. Circuit breakers, worm tools, wires, cords connection or junction boxes, worn or frayed insulation around the wire of a connection. Safety related work practices. Use special insulated tools when working on fuses. Don't use worn or frayed cords of cables. Don't fasten extension cords with staples, hang from nails, or suspended by a wire. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. All images courtesy Google Images. Contact me on civilconclave@gmail.com, or you can contact me at my Telegram group known as Asrini Telegram Groups. The link has been provided below. Thanks for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe.